Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft men create hard times. People think you should be weak and soft, and now is the time to get ahead. Now is the time to be a warrior. Now is the time to strike while the iron is hot.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Bring the Juice podcast. I'm your host, Frank Dalena. We have a solo pod today. A little late, but it's been 1 year of Bring the Juice officially. This will be episode 54 and had absolutely some banger guests on so far. It's grown bigger than I expected this fast, but we're not even close to touching the surface yet. We're expecting to go to the moon, baby, and all you people of Juice Nation fires me up. It gets my piss hot. It gets me ready to roll, and I hope that Bring the Juice is a positive influence in your life, in your kid's life, in your grandma's life, in your uncle's life, in your roommate's life, whatever it might be. I just hope that you slowly are starting to bring the juice to anything that you attack every single day. I want to go in depth real quick about some of the things we've accomplished, just quick bullet points. Fresno Pro-Am, we had a whole basketball league established on this league. They just finished up the league. Commissioner Alton Williams is going to be on the pod with a few of the athletes of the winning teams in the upcoming weeks. Wow, would not have expected to be a part of a start of a basketball league for a semi-professional in Fresno, let alone. Had a combine, first event, the Bring the Juice Combine. That was a few weekends ago now. Little over 40 athletes came out and competed in a 40-yard dash, a bench press, and a vertical jump. Most of those kids have never had the opportunity to do it. Grown men were out there running. Women were out there doing their thing. It was awesome. Electric. The first of many events. We had our partnership with Dye is Life. Dye is Life is a beer dye company that hosts the ultimate beer dye experiences. If you're a college kid listening to this, you know exactly what we're talking about. Absolutely electric. We got another one coming in October. It's going to double the last one. If you weren't there last time, be there this next time. You know, on top of that, too, we've had some insane guests. Guys who've won the World Series, won the Super Bowl, been to the Olympics, world champion boxers, Division I athletes, NFL, NBA, people who have guarded Kobe Bryant, people who have gone to every country in the world to compete, people that have done things that you can't even think of, been influenced by people that you read about every single day, guys that you have up in your room as a poster, as a role model. They've been on this podcast, and there's more of them coming. It's growing day by day. We've sold over 1,400 hats so far and growing. That's another thing I want to pivot into. Merch. New merch. We got our shop up. I'm going to attach the link to the shop, a new website. It's bringthejuice.net. Hop in. We're official now. You don't got to DM me and me Venmo. You Venmo me and all that. Like, we're legit. Go on our shop. It's like buying a pair of shoes off Nike. Same thing. Get used to Bring the Juice merch. We got some absolute fire dropping in the next few weeks. I mean, I'm talking electric. We also recently, as you know, have upgraded. It started off in my mom and dad's basement. It's a nice basement, but it is my mom and dad's basement. Since then, we have a new studio. I have my jerseys that I'm proud of in here. I got my buddies who have played in the NFL jerseys in here. We're only getting more jerseys on these walls, and we're going to continue to get that. We've upgraded in our video staff as well. As you know, Jake and his crew, they do a phenomenal job. It's why we're growing on social medias. It's why we're getting higher up in the Apple podcast charts. It's why the popularity of Juice Nation is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it fires me up. And if you want to be the best, you got to work with the best, and they do the best job. We've had sponsors throughout our journey so far as well. A couple have come and go, but our two most loyal right now is, first off, Fresno First Bank. You know, Fresno First Bank, we know the spiel now. They're a local bank to Fresno and to the community. They got this strong connection with the business owners to help you grow and succeed. When you walk in the door, they're super personable. They give you a hug, a high five, a go dogs, a hey, you see that last episode of Bring the Juice? I loved it. Anything like that. If you have, you know, if you want a great banking experience and where you're going to treat you like family, to take a sound business approach, then what you need is Fresno First. It's not even a question. Additionally, Dervos Deli. Dervos Deli has been absolutely electric. They're feeding Bring the Juice at events. They have the most fire chicken sandwich in the 559. Their ownership's through the roof. They're going to have drinks and some alcoholic beverages available in the upcoming months. I think we might do a Bring the Juice promotion with them where you wear a Bring the Juice hat and you're in it, baby. You got it. You got a discount. You got a free soda. You got a free beer. You get a free side of fries. We're going to figure it out. But shout out to Dervo's Deli for taking a chance on a kid and sticking with them as he grows. I will stick with Dervo's Deli. They are the exclusive deli of Bring the Juice. Additionally, recent weeks, we've had a lot of football players on. I try to keep this an athlete podcast where we talk about the elite mindset it takes to chase greatness and how that same mindset could apply to kicking ass in life, to kicking ass being a family man, a man of the community, a role model, a businessman, an investor, you name it. It all applies, that same mindset, that same grit, that same juice, that same wake up and fire me up attitude. With that, the football players that we've had on in the last few weeks, they're all in fall camp right now. And I've talked about fall camp on the show, but I truly believe it is a significant, very unique time, a unique period in athletics where during fall camp, you're literally isolated. You get there when it's dark, you leave when it's dark. It's your job to get hit by other grown men and play football and perform. It's crazy the amount of inputs that go into a football team, that go into a team in general. If you're a business owner, if you're a man who manages people, you put inputs in to get inputs out. You only get out of something whatever you put into it. That's just the grand scheme of things, reality. So when if you know a player, if you have a son, if you have a brother, if you have a loved one in fall camp, shoot them a text. Let them know you're thinking of them because these times are tough right now. And if you don't have somebody that is in fall camp, it's okay to check in on your friends. It's okay to give a guy who you haven't talked to in a while a call. It's okay to be the guy who reaches out first. An old coach of ours used to say on Sundays after a game, pick up the phone, call someone you love, and tell them you love them. And you know what? I couldn't agree with that more, especially right now. The world's crazy. Get after it. The juice has love in it. You know, I saw this Joe Rogan video today. I don't want to get too much on my Andrew Tate vibe or my top G, but this quote stuck with me. I wrote it down on a napkin. Soft men create hard times. People think you should be weak and soft. You know, now's the time to get ahead. Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft men create hard times. People think you should be weak and soft, and now is the time to get ahead. Now is the time to be a warrior. Now is the time to strike while the iron is hot. Now is the time to capitalize. Everybody wants to just hide behind their phones. Everybody wants to just be soft. Everybody just wants to take the easy street, easy route. The generations above us have worked their ass off to get to where they need to be. And a lot of us have it pretty squishy in this world. Not saying you don't have hard things. Everyone has their shits. But if you want to get ahead, sometimes all you need is a kick in the ass and a mindset to do it. Sometimes all you need is that somebody to push you, that someone to hold you accountable to get through that adversity that's going to push you ahead of your peers. Like the Kirby Moore episode a few weeks ago. You want to get in that top 1%. What are you going to do to get there? There's a lot of piss poor excuses, a lot of things. If I'm tired, I don't have time, I don't have the money. Figure it out. Find a way. I truly believe that. Because this Bring the Juice thing ain't easy. A lot of things happen in my life. A lot of things happen around my life where I'm influenced. And it's hard to continue to do this for 1 year straight. But if I had to leave you with anything, it would be get your ass out of bed and get your piss hot. Get fired up. Attack each day. You're either the hammer or the nail. And it's sure as shit more fun to be the hammer. Additionally, we're going to have a new stream of content coming through Bring the Juice. We have our great episodes that are dropped every Thursday. That'll continue with our high-profile athletes. That will continue. But I've getting a lot of people asking for suggestions, asking questions. Hey, I want to see this guy on. I want to see that guy on. Well, I take pride in having my episodes in person, having a personal experience, getting deep, talking to somebody who I could dig deep with, and we get to be vulnerable with each other. That's part of Bring the Juice. I don't want to be just some guy over a screen. But there will be some new content coming soon, a new segment. It won't be announced yet today, but just know there will be more episodes of Bring the Juice released in a whole different style. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. All in all, another great episode of the Bring the Juice podcast. Please tune into us next week. Follow us on the gram. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our sponsors, the people that support us. Check out our new merch shop. Link up with our YouTube. Don't forget, this week, bring the juice, baby.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna